welcome to another Jacked episode. It's been a while since I've done this. Basically, I want to give you guys a little juicy update and also say hi to Vibes, the juiciest dog in the building. Actually, he's basically like a human being at this point. But yeah, just want to give you guys a training update and take you guys through a full day of eating today, right? What I'm going to eat. We'll get a pull session in, take you guys through the pull session, do a little physique update, and show you guys, how I'm looking right now. I'll take you guys through how I eat in a full day. And on a training day specifically. On non-trainings I eat a little bit less, but right on cue. So meal one, actually what I start with usually is like a black coffee, instant black coffee. I do 2 of these. So right now it's around 8:30 a.m. and I wake up around 5:45. So I'll read, drink coffee, and then around 6:30 I'll start my work. So I'll work from 6:30 to around 8:15, 8:20ish, and then I'm gonna have my meal one. Okay, so meal one looks like this. It's basically 100 grams of oats, 100 grams of blueberries, 20 grams of almond butter, and 30 grams of whey protein. I mixed it up and I made it last night and put it in the fridge. And this morning I just took it out and I'm gonna have this as meal one. And then I'll show you guys what I have for the rest of the day, okay? Take it easy. You guys, what's up? So this is really not really a meal, but it's a pre-workout thing. So I'm gonna be doing 1 caffeine pill, 200 milligrams. And then I'm gonna do 1 300 milligram alpha GPC pill, okay? These are gonna be my pre-workout. It's gonna get me nice and focused, nice and energized, I don't really recommend pre-workouts too much. But if you do require the extra focus and you're like a caffeine person or caffeine fiend like me, then you rip it, okay? But I don't really recommend it. But if you get good workouts without it, totally fine, totally fine. Okay, that's my pre-workout. I'm gonna let it kick in for 10 minutes and I'm gonna go, walk a little around Freebird, and then James is gonna pull up and then we're gonna do a juicy pull day. Okay, take it easy. Guys, so we're starting our pull day with some ab rollout, get the abs going a little bit, but also just get the shoulder blades moving, the serratus moving, so we can get ready for a nice pull day, right? If you can do a nice ab rollout, your shoulder mobility, shoulder health is gonna improve quite a bit. My shoulders have not been the best for a long time. And since I've been doing this, I've gotten slowly better. I still go in waves because my B-town kicks in. And then my workouts, I end up ego lifting. But sticking to this drill, constantly doing it, is gonna give us the long-term benefit. I treat this as finances. It's really boring, the warm-up shit, right? But this is what's gonna keep you in the game for a really long time. If you don't do our monthly finances, 3 months down the line, 6 months down the line, how the fuck did I get here? Right? So please don't skip your warm-ups, okay? So we're gonna do 2 sets, 8 to 10, and I'll show you 2 other warm-up drills, and then we'll start a juicy pull day. Guys, so we're gonna do straight arm pull downs with the back support. Main reason for the back support is when we do normal pull downs, a lot of us arch our low back like crazy, and then we end up creating that shoulder range of motion through the low back, because we don't actually have that range of motion, right? So me having the back support is gonna stay within my normal active shoulder range of motion, and over time doing these reps is gonna help me in the actual pull day itself, because I have created some range of motion that I can go and use, okay? 2 sets, 10 to 15. And then guys, the third warm-up drill is gonna be a cable front raise. So this one again, the shoulder range of motion we just created, now we're gonna fully use it in this pattern right here. That one we had the weight helping us get the range of motion. Now this one we're gonna actually use it from all the way up here to all the way up here. I mean all the way down here to all the way up here, okay? Think about creating that full shoulder arc, right? So getting that full range. The way I kind of do this is lightweight, 12 to 15 reps, 2 sets. Have 1 step forward, chest angle up. You don't want to be dumped forward, traps away from your ears, then run it. Fully go all the way back. You should feel almost like your shoulder blades going this way. Sick. Okay guys, the warm-up is done. Shoulders are feeling juicy. Now we're gonna start off with some wide grip pull downs. 2 sets, 1 set 8 to 12, and then 1 set, actually it's gonna be 3 sets. So the next 2 sets are gonna be 10 to 15. So 1 heavier, 2 lighter, okay? Let's get juicy. Guys, so wide grip pull downs, one of the most common things I see here is we end up going too wide, thinking that's gonna make our lats wider. But the wider you go, you're gonna lower your range of motion. So you're actually gonna get less of a contraction. So literally just go shoulder width, right?
and then strap up if you need to. This is a warm-up set, I'm not going to, right? Shoulder width, and then when you sit down, make sure the seat's enough where like your heel's underneath the pad and the pad is actually pushing into your thighs. Slightly lean back, and then think about bringing it towards your upper chest, okay? Upper chest. Pause, and then you can pretty much stop right here. Every time you go up here, yes, it feels nice and juicy, but you're just losing tension off the back, okay? Lean back, pause, bless. The warm-up set, 8 to 12 reps. So last week, 140 for 10. So I'm gonna do 140 again. And I'll try getting 10 again, but with better control, okay? So I like getting the same number, same weight, 2 to 3 weeks in a row. This way I gain better control. Previously, every time I would hit a number, I would just try to force it the next week right away. And what that did was like, I forgot about the main point of getting jacked is you wanna contract the muscle and put tension on the muscle, right? Not just go up in weight and reps, right? So my reps actually stay consistent over time. So just one more set left here. I'm gonna go a little bit lighter here, so we'll go from a little bit lighter, and then I'm gonna go for 10 to 15. Last week I had to actually stay at the heavy weight, and I only got 9 reps when the rep range was 10 to 15. So I'm gonna go a little bit lighter, try to hit 10 or 11. Control is the name of the game. But yeah, I'm gonna rest about 2 minutes and get to it. Okay. All right, bro, so I actually dropped I just dropped the weight on this a little bit so my shoulder thing, the rear delt, it's a little bit more aggravated whenever my elbows travel back here. So basically in shoulder extension. And this movement obviously forces you in it. Too much fucking pre-workout, I can't even speak English, yeah? But basically lower the weight, focus more on the squeeze right here. Just get the body adapted to spending time here, okay? Instead of loading it and constantly doing Brampton shit. But yeah, that's the word from coach. Okay, so first set, 8 to 10 reps, pause at the back. This one main thing I like doing is having the chest support where your upper chest is somewhat off it. If you're kind of like this, it's gonna be really hard to get that full bear hug with the stretch and squeeze. So be on top a little bit, so that way you can get a nice juicy stretch. Stop right here, and then squeeze all the way back here, okay? My grip is gonna be somewhat semi-pronated instead of 2 in, because we've already done a lat dominant movement, okay?
Hey.
Ooh, tension, name of the game. Ah, it's good. 2 more sets. Juicy. Holy. Guys, the way I track it after all my sets are done. So you can stay locked in, get your reps, get your thing. Before I start my workout, obviously, or the exercise, I look at my last week's numbers, and then in my head I have numbers I want to hit. But again, I'm focused on the contraction, right? Contraction and then numbers. Just make sure you don't get fully in the number game, but the numbers will make progress objective, especially when the times where like, oh, I'm not making progress. You look at the numbers, you're like, okay, objectively, there are some gains being made. That's why like measuring your weight, tracking some measurements, pictures, things like that can also help make sure, you know, momentum is forward. But yeah, just writing the weights down. Last exercise, guys, is gonna be the single arm machine row, chest support again. It's right here. So I'll show you guys some tips on here. There's some of you guys with lanky ass arms, like just long arms, right? So if you're gonna sit here and you have long arms, it's gonna come here and it's gonna end right here. You're not even gonna get the stretch because the machine ends, right? So the way I would suggest you do it is have the other arm push in here, line up the handle with your arm, with your lat, and now get that full stretch and then elbow down towards your hip. Okay? Get that full stretch, elbow down towards your hip while pushing your forearm into here. Those are the only reps I can do because the weight's too light because I was showing you guys. You know, obviously lanky guys usually are kind of weak, so I'm just kidding. But yeah, now we're gonna do our main working wet. English, yeah? Now we're gonna do our main working set. One set 8 to 10, one set 10 to 15. I'm gonna do 2 plates each side, and let's turn up. So good set. Biggest thing here is a lot of times, like I've done this in the past a lot and I get yelled at by Coach Baxter, is I fucking move my torso while rowing, right? Which may look nice and you still look jacked per se, but see how the lat works. It stretches here, ends right here. Every time I move my torso, it's not really helping the lat, right? So it's all in control, man. Relax. And then send it, okay? Woo! Juicy. Okay, guys, so that's the pull portion of the workout. Now we're gonna do some biceps and abs. So we're gonna do a standing cable curl and then a single arm preacher curl. Cable curl, we're gonna do 3 sets, 10 to 15. Preacher curl, 2 sets, 8 to 12. And then we're gonna end off with some abs. I'm supposed to do rear delts as well, but my rear delt kind of acts up a little bit because of the whole shoulder thing. So I might do 1 set, see how it feels, but don't count on it, okay? Let's get to it. Guys, so that's the pull day, but obviously I'm going to take you guys through all the meals for the rest of the day, post-workout meal and the rest of the meals after that, and a little bit of like science behind why I do certain meals. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that pull day. Quick little announcement, so some people already know, but I am going to be competing in November, so I guess like I've been on prep now for about 3-ish weeks now. How it looks like is 4 days of training, 4 days of cardio, and I'll update you guys as the day goes on today, and then 5-ish meals. Training day, non-training day, calories a little bit different, but just want to show you guys how the physique is looking currently, and hopefully, you know, over the next 9 to 10 weeks, we look like we're stage ready, okay? So let's see how the physique's looking. Right now, this is the physique update, non-flexed, right? We're gonna do like, you know, I'll do the full like physique routine so far what I have, okay? So let's see how that goes. Go. That's how the physique's looking like right now. I think biggest thing for me is this area right here. That takes the longest to like disappear. But what I'm gonna kind of play my strengths is my lats, right? So having my waist face this way and try to twist in a way like where I make my waist look really small and my lats pop out is gonna be my card. But yeah, I'm gonna do my best, follow the meals, stay dialed in, keep you guys updated. But my biggest thing is like, I think sometimes when you do like bodybuilding, physique, whatever it is, or this whole industry, everyone's like, go, you gotta grind, you gotta struggle. I'm gonna do it in a fun way, right? Where I'll obviously stick to the plan, but I'm gonna not treat it as like a grind, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna enjoy it, and yeah, let's see how much I enjoy it towards the last few weeks, but I'm gonna keep it fun. But yeah, guys, it's a physique update. I'll take you guys to the rest of the meals for the day, and hope you guys enjoyed.
Yo guys, what's up? So I'm back from the workout. I'm gonna shower, but I'm gonna eat first. So this is my second big meal. I obviously had the oats in the morning, then my intra workout with the Carbolin, and then my big meal post workout is gonna be rice and chicken, right? Who would have guessed? So guys, I have a bunch of rice cooked. This is really important because a lot of times what happens is we get busy in the day and like we have a lot of decisions to make, we get tired. So if you don't have things ready to make or ready to like actually just eat when you get home, you're gonna end up making bad decisions, right? So if you're trying to get jacked, preparing ahead of time can go a long way. So here I'm gonna do 260 grams of rice, okay? So that's just measuring kind of helps. 260 grams of rice, and then I'll show you guys the chicken in a second. Also guys, remember there's like 168 hours, there's 168 hours in a week, right? So if you're spending just 2 hours out of those 168 hours making your rice for like 3 days, so maybe on like a Sunday you make rice for the next 3 days, and then maybe you marinate chicken for the next 3 days, and then on Wednesday again you make some more rice and chicken, or you can do potatoes, quinoa, pasta, whatever you want. You'll be ready for the week, right? So when you get home, you're just like, okay, sick, I just gotta eat food. And we're not just thinking about it constantly, oh, what I gotta eat, I gotta make this, and we can focus our energy on better decisions, right? And the second, there's gonna be 100 grams of chicken. The reason the chicken quantity is a little bit less is because of the fact that I'm having a bit more carbs on this day, a non-training day, and my protein is still high, but what happens is if I do too much chicken in one meal, my digestion slows down a little bit. So as you guys will see, the meal after this looks pretty much the same, with some less chicken. So I'm just doing more frequent meals and not as much protein in one meal. But this is still like 40 grams of protein, right? 100 grams of chicken, 260 grams of rice. And then I'm just gonna do 30 grams of kimchi, okay? Kimchi is gonna be right here. And then I'm just gonna use a little bit of hot sauce. Ding, 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 ding. That's it. But yeah, that's meal 2. Chicken and rice, looks gangster. I'm gonna eat this, and I'm gonna watch some bodybuilding podcast, and then take a nap, hopefully, if I get time. If not, I'm gonna shower and then go work, okay? Or work downstairs, but okay, take it easy, guys. Yo guys, what's up? So this is gonna be meal 3, and last meal I actually forgot my pineapples, so I'm just having them now. Just 100 grams of pineapples, a guac dip. You can get this at Costco, by the way. Holy Guac is the brand. And then some chicken and rice with some hot sauce. No kimchi in this one. And then also previous meal I ended up having a Gatorade Zero. I want another one. But yeah, that's what I'm having. Main reasoning for rice being the main source of carbs the last 2 meals, quick digesting, right? So after you work out, your muscles are like hungry. All the muscle contractions that we had in the gym, those contractions make us hungry for more carbs, right? So you're depleted in glycogen, so you can refill the glycogen with quick digesting carbs like rice. And especially like, a lot of people talk about insulin gets spiked like crazy when you have too many carbs, but post-workout is the perfect time when you don't need, where your insulin doesn't spike like crazy, okay? At least that's based on my bro knowledge, right? But yeah, so chicken, rice, pineapple, guac, all the foods I digest pretty good and I have good experience with, so keep running the stuff that kind of works, right? But do have some diversity. So last meal I had some kimchi, this meal I got guac and pineapple, all different color foods, okay? This is meal 3, and yeah, 260 grams of rice, and then 100 grams of chicken, and yeah, 100 grams of pineapple, okay? Hope you guys are enjoying the juicy day so far. All I did honestly before this was I had a call with one of my clients, a check-in call, and then I posted everywhere online and sent out a few messages, things like that, and then I took like a 15-minute nap, and I played with vibes for about 15 minutes, and now it's 4:30 p.m. I'm having my 3rd meal. The last meal I had was at 2:15ish, and the meal before that was around 8:30 a.m. And then the intra workout, and that's another reason why I had the intra workout. It's a big gap from meal 1 to meal 2, right? So, but yeah, see you guys the next meal. Let's get juicy. You guys, what are you guys saying? So this is gonna be my meal 4 and 5. I'm gonna prepare my 5th meal right now too. I'll show you what it is in a second, but this is elite meal prepping. These are 2 meals, never skip. Some of the easiest foods you can have, and you can do this maybe like twice a day if you wanted to, especially if you're trying to gain weight or even if you're trying to cut, right? So meal number 1 right now, this is more of a snack. It's gonna be a Greek yogurt bowl. I got this big ass Greek yogurt bowl from Costco. You can also get the smaller ones. Obviously, I like getting the no sugar one. So I'm gonna do 300 grams of Greek yogurt, and then this is gonna be combined with blueberries. So I'm gonna do 100 grams of blueberries right here. 100 grams. This is meal 4 right here, guys. Meal 4, elite. Greek yogurt and berries. If you're trying to bulk up, throw in almond butter in here too, a big ass tablespoon. Easy 200 calories, mix it up, you won't even feel like you're having extra food, okay? And this is gonna be meal 5, it's gonna be oatmeal, right? So I already made 100 grams of oats in this, and I put 330 milliliters of water, put it in the microwave for 90 seconds. Now, I'm gonna put in 30 grams of whey isolate in here. You can also do Limitless Pharma. This is the one I like personally. Mix this shit up. Another thing you can do, so I already did this in the morning, is I had almond butter in here, right? But I'm not throwing almond butter for nighttime because I'm gonna use walnuts as my fats, right? So once I have this mixed, I'm gonna throw a few walnuts on top. 20 grams of almonds right here. My bad for why it's barking. And guys, this is gonna be meal 5. This is gonna be meal 5. Oats and whey protein and walnuts. And I'm gonna have my Greek yogurt right now, and then I'm gonna put this in the fridge so it's not hot, and then in about 2 hours or about 90 minutes I'll have this. So right now it's 6:20. I'm gonna have Greek yogurt and blueberries, and then this I'll have around 8:15, 8:30. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the last meal, okay? So last meal, I already showed you guys oatmeal, walnuts. I hope you guys enjoyed the day. So quick little reasoning behind how the meals are structured. If you guys noticed, the first meal, obviously higher in carbs, protein, pre-workout meal, right? I need all those carbs for the workout like I talked about. Post-workout, the 2 meals after that were quick digesting carbs and protein, chicken and rice with some like guac and pineapple. And the middle of the day, or like, you know, middle snack was Greek yogurt, berries, straight just protein, right? Nothing too high in carbs. And the last meal here, again, it's high in carbs with some fats, so walnuts and protein. So it's slow digesting food, so have some food for sleep, and also because I'll be fasting for a long time in terms of sleeping, right? So my body still has some nutrients for recovery, protein, muscle building, all that stuff. That's how the meals are kind of set up. Around 2,900 calories today, on a deficit, which is sick, right? One of the biggest things I find, a lot of us don't eat enough food, right? So 2,900 calories, and yeah, I think 220 grams of protein, 360 carbs, and 70 fats. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the full day, the juicy session, all the meals, and yeah, basically I didn't show much of what I did in the day, but all I did was client work, post content, create some content, went live on Instagram and TikTok, did 1 consultation. I don't know if they're gonna sign up or not, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the day, and then I'll see you guys in the next juicy episode. Again, only thing I ask is if you can share with 1 person, it goes a long way. If you find these videos helpful, or if you enjoy them, entertaining, all I ask is if you share, right? So take it easy, have a good day, bye bye.